students, today's agenda is to check homework. We'll be regrouping in addition, and you will be able to do page 13 from module A. Today, students will be able to add large numbers by regrouping. Before we go on to our lesson today, I would like to extend an invitation to Mathematics in Life. It's a group in Facebook. I barely started it. We'll see where the group goes. It's just depending on what you would like to see here. One of the things I'm trying to do here is to make the videos accessible to you in a more organized manner, especially since Math Maria has the videos all over the place from lower levels to more higher levels. So in here, hopefully I can figure out a way to organize it to have it more accessible to what you really need. Okay, remember that this is for who are at different levels. And so again, if you already know how to add, just copy them, add them before I do, and then forward until you see all the answers. Again, I'm going to be doing a model only for number 1 and number 4. For the other ones, I'll just use my fingers. Okay, so in here we have the ones place, tens place, and hundreds place. In the previous couple of lessons, we learned that we need to align, especially, and we start by aligning units and then go backwards. And so what does 539 will look with the model? For hundreds, we do a square. So we have 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we also have 3 tens. So 1, 2, 3, and 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For the next number is 483. So 400, it's 1, 200, 300, 400. 80 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens. That means 80. And 3 ones. So 1, 2, 3. Let's say that this meant that I have $539. That's the $539. These are 500 bills, $10 bills, and $1 bills. And we're putting together with 400 of the 100 bills, 8 $10 bills, and 3 $1 bills. So now I'm going to put together the 9 and 1 from here and exchange it for another 10. And it doesn't matter where you put it. These are $10, so now I change it. And here I can also regroup because I want to have the less bills possible. And so if these are $10 bills, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I can go to the bank and exchange this 10 one more $100 bill. Okay, that's 100. So I just have 1 in here. So now what do I have? And notice that I crossed those out because I exchanged it. I still have the same amount of money, but I have it in here. So how much is that? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the hundreds place. I have 1, 2 in the tens place, and I have 1, 2 in the ones place. So 1,022. Now in here, how would it look if I'm adding without using the model? 9 plus 3, it's 9. I put the biggest in my mind, and 3 with my fingers, 9, 10, 11, 12. I put the 2, and lately they have put the 10 in here to see it closer. So there is 12 in here. In other countries, they put the 1 up here. It's the same. Okay, 8 in my mind plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 1 more, 12. So I put the 2 in here. See, 12. And that's the regrouping that I'm doing. When I'm regrouping, that goes right here. So when I regrouped, the 10 went over here. Same for this one. This is this right here, the one that I regrouped. So now 5 in my mind, plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus one more, 10. And as you can see, it affects the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place because it's more than 10. When it's 10, it goes to the next one. Okay, number 2, I'm not going to be doing the model, but I'm going to be using my fingers again. Forward if you feel. For number 2, I'm not going to be using the model, but I will be using my fingers. For the next one, you start with 8 in your mind. 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. I put 11 right here. This is the one that I'm carrying over. And then for the tens, it's 1 plus 1 that I carried over is 2. 8 plus 4, 8 in my mind, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is right here, 12. Okay, then for the next one, I put this in my mind, 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more, it's 9. Number 3, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 2, again, I'm circling the biggest one in my mind to make it easier and counting up. Okay, so 7 plus 2, 7, 8, 9. Then in here, 8 in my mind plus 1, 8 plus 1 is 9. And then 8 plus 7, 8 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. In here, I'm going to count, and I didn't in here, but it's going to count 1, 2, 3, and you put a comma, okay, to separate the thousands. In here, the same, 1, 2, 3, and then you put a comma. You always start counting from the right. I want to do the model for number 4. Let me see if I have enough space for the model. So thousands we represent with a cube. So 1,300 will be 3 squares, and I didn't leave space for the answer. I cannot believe me. 9 tens will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 ones, 1, 2, 3. For the next one, we have 5,000, so it's going to be 5 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just put this one in here, 5,000. Okay, 100, it's 1 square. 3 tens, 1, 2, 3, and 8 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. For 71, I have 7 tens, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 1. Now I'm going to count 10 to regroup. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I cross that out and regroup it over here. And notice how I have 2 in the ones place. So that will be my answer right there. For this one, I'm going to count 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1 from here is 10. And how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another group of 10. So I cross that out and draw 100. Remember that this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And this is another 100. So I don't have any, how many hundreds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the hundreds place. And for the thousands is the cubes. And sorry that they're overlapping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000. 1, 2, 3, and you put a comma. So it's 6,602. And if you notice in here, 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put the 2 and carry 1. I'm going to put it in here to not overlap it. In here, 9 plus 1 is 10. 3 plus 7 is another 10, so it's 20. Put 0 and carry the 2. And then in here, 3, 4, 5, 6. You put the 6, 5, and 1, 6. For number 5, we're now going to do the model. Again, we start with the biggest one, and add 2, so 6, 7, 8. For the tens, 9 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put the 2 right there. 7 plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And one more in here, 13. 13 and 1 in the thousands place. We put 5 in our mind. 5 plus 2, 5, 6, 7, and one more, 8. And since we don't have anything else, we just bring down the 3. We count 1, 2, 3, and comma. For the last one, hopefully I have enough space in here. What you're going to do is get the first number, or you can just put it right underneath. Make sure that you align the ones with the ones, the tens with the tens, okay? You always start by aligning the ones with the ones place value, or the unit. So if you have the space, you recopy. And addition is commutative. It doesn't matter which one you put first, that's fine. 52, you add them again, making sure that you align ones with ones, tens with tens, and we start adding. So 3 plus 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 plus 5, it's 9 in my mind, and 5 more, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So put the 4 and the 1 in here, and that makes 14. And then finally, 3 plus 1 is 4. So 445. You can copy both like this, or you can just say, oh, I'm just going to add the second one down here. For this one, since I have thousands on both, making sure that I align thousands with thousands, hundreds with hundreds, tens with tens, and ones with ones. If you get confused by putting just this underneath, you can copy both just like I did in here. So biggest one in my mind, 8 plus 1, 9. Biggest one in my mind, 9 plus 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Put the 3 and the 1 in here, 13. 7 plus 3, the biggest one in my mind, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one more, 11. So put the 1 in here, 11. And then 2 plus 2, 2, 3, 4, plus one more, 5. So 5,139. Remember that I count 1, 2, 3, and I put a comma right there. With this, we end our lesson. Don't forget to join Mathematics and Life. And if you can please give us a thumbs up, subscribe around here. This is the link to the entire unit in English. Here you will find the next lesson. Around here is the link to the entire unit for Module A in Spanglish. Now you're able to do page 13 from Module A, and have fun.